I want people to remember Chrissy as such a great person who had an illness that is a terminal illness. Chrissy had bipolar disorder. People don't understand it. The mentally ill are shunned, and the people that have a mental illness have to live two different lives. With the public, they show that they are okay, and it's the families and people that are closest to them that know how much they suffer, because they don't want other people to know. It can really hurt. That's what I want people to know about her. What a beautiful person she was. Chrissy died by suicide, and my husband actually had gone back to her apartment and checked to see, bring her items home. And in her, with all her items, was about 100, maybe more, of books, actual medical books that she had gone through. And she had actually highlighted and posted things. She was looking for a cure. She was looking for anything that could make her feel better. So when he brought everything back, I said to Mario, this is what we have to do. We've got to find the cure. We have to go for the research. That's what I know we've got to do now. We've got to find a cure. That's my quest. And that's where I'm going to be working with NARSAD till the day I die.
NARSAD is a movement of families. From its very beginning, families who were really interested in making a difference and getting to the root causes of why those loved ones who suffer can find better treatments and cures.
My daughter had been diagnosed with schizophrenia in the late 1970s. She would say the medications that she took were almost worse than the disease. So we were looking for answers. We wanted to know what caused the illness and what could be done to help her. We feel that's the only way we can help her if we supported research.
NARSAD represents what essentially is the best collection of researchers who are doing the most innovative, cutting-edge research in the whole area of neuroscience.
A parent wants to help a child, and I thought the only way for me to help my child was really through finding out more information.
NARSAD has been one of the most powerful forces in really advancing the field of mental illness research and expanding our knowledge base in this area.
The NARSAD Scientific Council, in as much as it represents the best scientific leadership in psychiatric research, puts its approval on projects that are carefully screened, and therefore we're trying to get the research that will do the most or has the greatest promise.
NARSAD has been there to support me, to allow me to do things with flexibility that other funding sources wouldn't allow. I'm a neurologist and I study depression as a neurological disease. And the way I do that is to work to take best advantage of available imaging technologies. The goal of our research is that we will characterize brain circuits to really be able to treat depression like we treat heart disease. My job as an investigator is to do the science that allows us to make those decisions with evidence and not wish.
The purpose of research is to change the lives of sick people. So those are the things that stand there as the guiding beacon for why one does this.
Wouldn't it be incredible if there was some research done to say, we know what you have and we need research to figure out why does this happen to people, and then when it does happen, what kind of early interventions can we do to stop things from progressing, to stop people from having to suffer for years and years and years like I suffered. The illness I have, it's called schizoaffective disorder. The first symptom that I had was the voices who were talking to me. I figured out pretty quickly that other people couldn't hear them, that it was just me who could hear them. And I remember times when I would hear them in the classroom, and I would run out of the hall, and I'd hide somewhere and just close my eyes as tight as I could and curl myself up into a ball, and they would just scream and scream and scream, "We're gonna kill you, we're gonna kill you, we hate you, we're gonna kill you, you should die."
I became particularly interested in schizophrenia because I felt that the suffering, the profound suffering that was associated with the life of somebody who had that illness, as well as their families who suffer very profoundly. The main focus of my program is to try to translate how genes relate to risk for mental illness, particularly schizophrenia and depression. Genes represent the first absolutely objective insights to the mechanisms and causes of mental illness.
It makes me feel hopeful. The research that's being done by NARSAD, it makes me feel hopeful.
We often think about this decade between 2000 and 2010 as we sometimes call it the decade of discovery.
The research I do now is really focusing on how it is that brain cells communicate with one another.
Our research involves studying the face, which offers us clues to understanding a brain disorder.
Have we solved the problem of schizophrenia? Have we solved the problem of depression? No. Have we put in place insights, approaches, more important, an intellectual workforce that is capable of moving the problem forward without doubt?
This has been an extraordinary period for biomedical research. From my perspective, at a kind of tipping point, the tools and the opportunities we have now in terms of where the research is giving us greater hope than we've ever had in the past. Recovery is a word we use now all the time.
People are finally realizing that these are real illnesses that we need to figure out why this is happening, and we need to stop it because people are dying. This is not like just a little case of the blues that a person has. People are dying from mental illness.
We believe strongly that science or research is really the purveyor of hope.
We actually have to invest in research with committed scientists that are interested in understanding the fundamental workings of the brain that are relevant to psychiatric disorder. And if we don't invest in creating a platform where that can be done, then we'll just have to wait until basically serendipity happens, and serendipity can be very slow.
One of the things that I wasn't going to do was hide our heads in the sand. I wanted people to know how she died, why she died, and we were going to do something that was going to honor her life, who she was, and we were going to help other people. We all have a path, and my path is to work with NARSAD to find a cure.